Good morning. Just had a conversation with my sister the other day, and she put something in my brain. um, I was over here this morning cleaning up some pocket knives, just wiping some down. Here's one. This is a Case Canoe, 1976, or 74, excuse me. Nope, 76, four dots. But I was wiping these knives down. I bought a collection last Sunday morning, a small collection. So I was just wiping some of these knives down, pretty them up a little bit, shine them up a little bit. And I thought about, what my sister said. She said, "Why don't you make videos of that stuff? There's probably plenty of people that are interested in it." And I've done like one, I think, unboxing video where I showed some knives that I purchased, but I cleaned that one up and I thought, man, maybe you should have recorded that. And I've got these others over here left to clean up. Let's see if I can show you without. None of them are well. This one was really poorly stored, but this did not come out of that collection. This is one I got out of a different deal that I did, and I needed to clean it up. But the rest of these did come out of the collection. None of them horrible, none of them bad. Just need to be wiped down, polished up a little bit, cleaned up a little bit. And I don't use any tools. I don't use any, or power tools, should I say. About the only tool I use is maybe a toothbrush and a toothpick or something if I need to get stuff out. But like take for instance this, it's not in bad shape. It just needs to be polished up a little bit. It's a 1980s knife, 1980. It's hard to see, 86 I think. But just needs a good wipe down, polished up, make sure, there's nothing really bad happens with it. So just real quickly, a couple of things that I use. Start with is this miracle cloth. And y'all, everything I'm telling you right now or showing you, I don't make any money off of any of this. This is all for informational purposes. If you're a knife collector and you want to keep your stuff looking good, then this is what I use. But miracle cloth, it starts off looking like this. It'll be nice and pretty. They also have the white one. It's I think coconut oil or whatever. But they start off nice and clean, and they will start looking like this as you use them. But they're still good. That doesn't affect the use of it at all. It's still good. And then for the tougher stuff, I use flits. Like this one is going to require some flits to get that brass clean. That's just all there is to it. The miracle cloth would probably do it, but it just takes a lot. And flits will take this off. It still takes some elbow grease along with the flits, but it'll come off of there. I use either flits or semi-chrome. I know some people have said they use mothers. I just prefer either the semi-chrome or the flits. I'm using the flits now because I ran out of semi-chrome. But and then it's pretty good stuff. Pretty safe for most of your stuff. It won't leave scratches or anything on there. And then for my higher end or more valuable stuff that I'm going to put back in the safe for long term or fairly long term, I use Renaissance wax. I'll pack them in wax and to go back in the safe. But this stuff is museum grade. It's really good. You can rub it in the handle materials and it doesn't affect it at all negatively. And so that's a few of the things that I use, right? So let's get into this first one. I think we're just gonna wipe one down. I don't really want to get too far into deep cleaning in this video because maybe I'll save that for another video. First thing I want to do is put gloves on. Don't like all those oils getting in my skin. So do that. Just a precautionary measure. Plus, keeps you getting all around me, I guess. So yeah, I think we'll start off with this one. It like I said, you can see it doesn't really need a whole lot. Um, it just needs a good wipe down is all it needs, man, to get it it's looking really pretty again. So it is a case. I think it's a 32 pattern, maybe, or yeah, 63032. So it's a 32 pattern case. But we'll grab the miracle cloth and we'll just start applying it. Again, this is like, it just removes tarnish and stuff like that. Like you could see those brass liners, how they're discolored. And once we're done here, those will all be real shiny again. A lot of times I just take it, I'll just run this thing. Again, I do everything by hand. I know there are some guys that use, you know, buffers and whatever. I don't. I'm not knocking them. Do what makes you happy. It's your stuff, right? It's just how I prefer to do it. It's therapeutic for me. Normally, I'd be listening to music, probably some country, but it. I don't know. I listen to country, Motown, stuff like that. But this is therapeutic for me, man. Just sit here and work on these old knives and listen to music, and gets my head right. But with the video, I think I have to cancel the music out, and I didn't have earbuds with me right now, so I'll probably just talk about it. Trying to keep it in the frame while still getting to do what I need to do here. When it comes to these pins, they're little inset. I just kind of fold that up and do a little work in there. Try to just hit the tops of them. Gloves. I realized I was out of gloves and I had to run over to this little store and grab some a little bit ago. Good news is they had them on clearance. 10 gloves for $1. Pack of 10 for $1. About all they had. Just makes sense. Again, this knife doesn't need a whole lot. It's literally just a wipe down. To make that brass shine up, make the bone, you know, take any little dust or dirt that was on there off, and shine it up a little bit. This collection I bought, you know, a small collection. It wasn't anything super high end or now see, there's factory oil on that. Yep, let me grab a paper towel. Grab a towel to take that off. But yeah, it tells you that knife's never been used, never been carried or anything. Still got that old factory case oil on it, which in my opinion is perfect. Got a little blade rub on the, you see that sheep's foot got a little blade rub right there. That's just from being open and closed and not having very good alignment. I tell you, that's one thing that the Germans did really well with their knives. That blade alignment and the way they lay. Generally speaking, anyway. Boker was pretty good at it. Hinkle's pretty good at it. Now we'll get down to the well. You can see it's not horrible in there. Hopefully I'm catching that good. Or well enough. Catching the well. Pun intended. But yeah, a couple blade rubs, but that's pretty common with multi-blade knives that fold in on themselves. So yeah, we'll just fold this up and get it down that well. Again, this isn't deep cleaning. This is just wipe down, shine the brass up, remove any dust and little dirt that might have gotten in there from sitting in a roll, being pulled in and out of a safe, or whatever the case might have been with these. I think I was talking a while ago about. I do want to say real quickly, be careful, man. These blades are sharp, and they will go into your skin. Blades don't care. They don't have friends, you know. But I was talking about this collection, this little collection I bought, and the people came over Sunday. Super, super nice folks. They came to my shop. They made the drive. Little piece of something in there. For me to buy these knives, and that in itself was pretty cool. Just for them to make the whole drive and not meet me halfway, or not ask me to meet halfway, or something like that. And that was super cool of them. Just nice folks from a little bit south of where I'm from here in Kentucky, or where I live in Kentucky. I'm not from here, but yeah, really nice folks, man. They came. We had a good conversation. You know, it was positive experience. I enjoy meeting people. It's kind of one of my things, and I really enjoyed that morning. So that was cool. Hopefully, they feel like they got a fair value on the knives, and because I feel like I got a fair deal. I think they feel like they did, and yeah, I get the chance to own them for a little bit. You know, some of them I will sell, some of them I'm going to keep, but they knew that. So yeah, there we go. Just kind of give it a wipe down with the miracle cloth. You can tell it's already starting to shine up, look like a new penny. But now we'll come in with a. You can see this thing has been well used, all right. But now we'll just come in and start wiping a bunch of that stuff down, and see if I can get it shined up. I do everything by hand. I don't use, even if I have to, if it's a knife that's pretty far gone and I have to use sandpaper, I sand everything by hand. You hear that snap? Nothing better than the good snap of a pocket knife, man. Well, I mean, I guess there are some things that are better, but it is pretty darn cool. There we go. What happens, is these knives sit and they just they'll accumulate dust and they'll accumulate over time, they just need to be wiped down, man. It's just like anything else. And even if you keep your Ferrari in your garage, you're still gonna have to wash it every once in a while. Make sure that all that dust gets out of it and keep it upkept, right? So, same here. Even though they've never been carried, they've never been used, they got to get a good cleaning every once in a while. Good wipe down at least. But that's all we're doing here. Still gonna have some little light bolster scuffs because it's been going in and out of I'm sure it went in and out of a knife roll several times and it's been handled, but that brass is shining up now. See that? So yeah. Gloves. But there you have it. Just a good wipe down, cleaned up, good to go for a while. We don't need to mess with it anymore. I mean, I could keep rubbing on it and keep polishing on it, and it'll maybe get a little bit shinier, but it is what it is, and that's where it is. To me, it looks perfect. So, or as good as it needs to be. There's no more dirt or dust on it, so it's good for a while. Yeah, I'll try to start making more videos like this if people care, people want to see it. Again, there's the canoe that I cleaned up earlier. Just wiped it down, and now we got this old 32 pattern. Just wiped down. Got a few more to go. May do videos on those as well, but for now, appreciate anybody that watched this, and hopefully you found it interesting. And if you did, come on back and watch some more. Thank y'all.